Hi everyone, it's Eve here with you again, and today I have a new guest, Colin Peacock. Colin, please introduce yourself.
Well, not so new, but my name's Colin Peacock. I'm the Group Strategy Coordinator for the ECR Retail Loss Group, and myself and Adrian Beck have been hosting a series of meetings over the last decade looking at video and the use of video in retail. We have over 60 retailers regularly participating in what were at one stage face-to-face meetings, and since the pandemic we've been hosting monthly group discussions where the range of topics, everything from video analytics to understand losses at self-checkout through to the role of the video czar. And so we're really proud of this series. We're really proud of the support that we get from the retailers. And these monthly group discussions are really intriguing, and to see the progress of the industry over the decade has been quite revealing.
Yeah, it's great work you're doing, and I think it's important also to mention it's always vendor agnostic. It's a safe place for retailers to share their experience and to learn. And one of the last group discussions was on integration video and alarm. So can you tell us more about what was that about?
Yeah, so we were looking really at how retailers were looking to integrate alarms like intruder alarms into their video systems to be able to get to some sort of visual verification. I suppose there were three main takeaways for me. First of all, just in the last decade, there has been just such a profound increase in the ability of retailers to remotely monitor their videos. We did a survey back in 2016, and there we had only 13% of the retailers who were part of the group said they had the ability to remotely monitor their video. And today, when we did a survey of 21 retailers, 86% claimed that and said that they were remotely monitoring video. So the pace of being able to remotely monitor your video has grown exponentially over the last, and that's since 2016. So that's really encouraging. I think the second thing is just this ability now for retailers now to sort of take that ability to see in the stores to new levels, and to start to visually verify alarms and to visually verify and to monitor intrusions at night. One retailer in the group reported how their overnight sort of monitoring of the stores has led to a 40% clear up rate with the local law enforcement. Of course, it's really deepened their relationship with law enforcement when they can actually follow live what's actually happening outside their stores. But we also heard from another retailer that actually integrated their alarm systems into their video management software, and they were able to know instantly and see whether the remote monitoring, through remote monitoring, I should say, whether the alarm was caused by a squirrel, a mouse, or whether it's a real event, in which case they can call out law enforcement and, again, safely dispatch maybe a member of staff to go to the store. So that's a really big thing that seems to be happening and delivering huge benefits for the retailers to be able to sort of like know and see what's going on in the store before they actually send out someone. And I suppose the third learning really was just, it seems as though there seems to be growing dependence now, or growing use of their own internal teams there through their security operations center to actually do this monitoring rather than the use of third parties. And it seems as though an appetite for more of them to start to use their internal teams, but also to start to monitor additional sensors, if you like, and alarms, from refrigeration through to air conditioning, maybe even to fire in certain cases. So I think those are the three real learnings, really, which is just the pace of remote monitoring. Now the ability to be able to see is delivering real benefits, building a closer relationship with law enforcement, saving cost, but also making any call outs safer. So those are some of the things. And the third thing is then, again, just the use of their own people to do that. Again, that's helping that relationship with law enforcement. So three key learnings there. Very, very exciting.
Yeah, for me, it was also, like you said, the third learning that the ownership of the system comes more on the payroll of retailers. And those who own the system seem to use the system to their maximum capacity and also grow all of these new applications, creating the internal business case. So again, like we always have cross-organizational collaboration, finding the new usage of the system they have in place and actually owning them. And then it brings the whole brand on the upper level.
Yeah,
So
to your point on that, I mean, 35% of the retailers, we had 34 survey responses, 35% of the retailers said they were now doing their own monitoring in-house as opposed to using a third party. I can just see that number growing over time for the reasons you've just identified.
yeah, I believe that's the latest trend if I think about it for retail. So what are we waiting for the next session? So
Well,
exciting.
between now and Christmas, we've got 3 sessions. The next session's on October the 13th, where we're going to explore the role of the cloud and how to think about the cloud in the context of video. Do you have the server in the store or do you use the server in the cloud? What are the pros and what are the cons? And so we're going to hear from real world experts and from video experts, people who are actually working these systems, and to hear about their experiences and to hear about where they're thinking about putting the data and the retention policies that support that. On November the 11th, we're looking at parking lots, and so how can video help make parking lots safer? And I think that's a really important thing. I think there's been numerous studies that show the relationship between, feeling safe when you go to a store, and preferring to go to that store. So that's really exciting. We've got a couple of retailers who are going to share what they've been doing in terms of using video in the parking lot, especially these sort of towers that use solar energy to sort of monitor that. So that's exciting. And then on December the 8th, to round the year off, we're looking at the sort of future developments of video. And in fact, we've got 2 CEOs that are going to come and present their vision as manufacturers and providers to this particular service and capability that retailers have, along with a retailer panel providing their perspective on what the future developments are. So yeah, that again is going to be a real highlight for the year. So those are the 3 things coming up. There's no cost to participate for any retailer in any of these sessions. We use Teams and we have a group discussion. The only commitment you need to make is that you share back some of the information you have and some of the new thinking that you have, so that we all learn together. The more diverse the crowd, the better. And we have retailers, as I say, 60 retailers participate from all corners of the world.
Great. Well, it's exciting. Looking forward to those sessions, more learning, more education. And thank you so much for joining me today. And thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.